Let's say you haven't filed your income taxes yet, and let's say you want to keep more of your refund. One way to do it is using a free tax service. And the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, or VITA program, is a free program from the IRS run by IRS-certified volunteers. Here with more information is LaRonda Eason, the VITA site coordinator at the Buck Melton Community Center in Macon. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
No, we're glad you could be here, especially with tax season. You know, we're entering crunch time. And certainly this would be something that a lot of people would be interested in if they don't want to pay to use a service to file their income taxes. So could you tell us a bit about the VITA site, what it does?
Yes, at the Buck Melton Center and 7 other sites here in Macon, Georgia, what we are doing and what we have been doing this year is preparing the federal income tax returns and the state income tax returns. What we do is we take appointments around Central Georgia, and you can come in and bring several documents. Those documents are, you have to bring identification, you have to bring proof of Social Security numbers for you and everyone that you will be putting on your tax return. You have to bring your 1099s, your 1098s, and your W-2 forms as well. All those documents have to be there in place at the site before we can prepare your tax returns.
Do you have to do both? Let's say somebody had their federal income taxes done, but they want to do their state income tax with you. Are they able to do just one?
They are able to do just one. However, if you just want to prepare one return, we can only prepare that return. We cannot e-file that return for you. You will have to mail that return in because the program does not allow us to e-file that return for you.
So you could maybe print it out for them, but they would have to physically mail it if they're only doing one or the other.
Correct.
Right. And as far as who volunteers here, because it's run by volunteers, they have to take a class in order to know how to file income taxes, correct?
Yes, we're trained by the IRS each year, and we take a class on site, and the class is usually held at Central Georgia Technical College here in Macon. So yes, we are trained every year by the IRS.
How long have you been doing this?
I have been doing this for 5 years.
5 years. And at this time, how fast could you do an income tax return?
I can do a single tax return within a 30-minute time span. I usually take about 15 minutes to do the return, and I take another 15 minutes to educate the person in the office on the tax return. Because I like to give education on the tax return because people need to know what's going on with their money, with their return. So education is very important.
And one last thing I just want to clarify, because you had mentioned scheduling appointments at your site. There are some sites that you do have to schedule appointments for, and although their website says no appointment required, in your case there is a required appointment.
Yes, at the Buck Melton Center we are taking appointments on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. However, we are, because it's crunch time, we will be taking appointments almost every day up until the 15th, and even on Saturdays, because we don't want people to miss the deadline of the 15th.
Thank you so much for coming.
You're quite welcome. Thank you.
And if you need to find a VITA location near your neighborhood, visit IRS.treasury.gov/free tax prep.